What's good, R&B squad? This is Out of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you are new here, welcome. We're happy to have you. And Jesus is, of course, always happier. Guys, we are at the end of 2023, and I just want to say that this has been quite a year. This has been a year. This year, God literally changed my life. And so many of you touched my life in so many ways. The persons that reach out to me via email, the persons that I've met via coaching calls, the sisters and brothers in Christ, the community that has formed here, this family that has formed here. This has been the greatest gift of 2023. And I cannot thank God enough for that. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for your love and your show of support and for your prayers and everything. And without you guys, 2023 would not have been as awesome as it has been. It wasn't a perfect year, but there were some moments in there that I'm going to treasure for the rest of my life. So I love you guys. Just letting you guys know that. I wish you all of the best in 2024. I wish you all of God's greatest blessings. Those of you who are holding on to a promise, I pray that that promise comes to a reality in 2024, early on in 2024. We're not talking about halfway through the year here. Early on, I pray that your promises come to fruition. I pray that your plans, all your goals, all your hopes, all of your dreams, your aspirations, that God's blessings be on them in 2024, all of you under the sound of my voice. And in addition to that, more importantly than anything else, my advice to all of you is just to hold on to God. Let that be your 2024 resolution, to be close to God, because once you get close to Him, everything else falls into place. All right? So, the message I have today is actually a kingdom spouse message, and I'm excited to deliver it because this is a right now thing for someone. This is a right now thing. This song that the Lord placed on my heart for this message, I don't know this song. I don't know it from Adam. I don't know who these people are. It's from sometime in the 1990s. Maybe you guys can fill me in like you did with the some of the other songs that I would have posted, and I didn't really know when they came out and whatnot. So this song is called Let's Chill by a group called Guy. And how I came across this song is that it kept coming up in my YouTube suggestions. And here's the thing about that. I don't usually listen to music on YouTube. I'm not a big YouTube music person. That's not something that I do. And if I do go onto YouTube for music, it's mostly gospel. Like I don't really listen much to anything else if I go to YouTube. So for this to just pop up in my suggestions out of nowhere several times for the past couple days, and I've been ignoring it every time. I've just been scrolling right past it. But then when I got up this morning, the Lord he just put it squarely back into my spirit again. And then aside from him putting it back into my spirit, I decided that I was going to go look up the lyrics, right? And I went and I looked up the lyrics, and then I got to watching the video. And guys, don't just read the lyrics, okay? I'm going to post a video with the lyrics in the description box, but I'm also going to post a link to the actual music video. And I need you guys to go ahead and watch the music video, okay? So let me read some of the lyrics. I'm not going to read all of the lyrics, but I'm going to read some of them, and I'm going to tell you guys a bit about the video and then the message. So here's part of the lyrics. I'm so happy to have you here, standing right by my side. Is it a dream or reality? Is it a fantasy? If it is a fantasy, please don't wake me. All my love is for you. Whatever you want, I will do. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I'll make that sacrifice. So, baby, let's chill. Let's settle down. Baby, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Just me and you. And then there's another verse that says, come here, baby. Come lay next to me. Let's forget about the past and think about the future. And I think that that is so important, that let's forget about the past and think about the future. Let's get together, baby. Let's stay together. Let's chill. Let's settle down. So for whomever this is for, y'all need to go and watch the video. Let me tell y'all a little bit about the video, okay? In the video, there are 3 different couples, and all 3 of them are having problems, okay? One of them thinks that her boyfriend is cheating on her. She actually catches him with what looks like in the act. It looks like he's with another woman, but that wasn't the case at all. That was just his neighbor, and something got stuck in her, I think, her skirt, and they were trying to get it out. And she walks in at the same time and sees this and thinks that he's undressing this woman to sleep with her. All right. So that's one couple. And there's the other couple. She's in the studio with him and she's looking at him side eye because it seems like he's always working. So it's like he's working too hard and she's looking at him like all he ever does is work. Like he doesn't have any time for me. So he's working on whatever he's working on and she's giving him the side eye. It looks like he's writing a new song or something because he's a musician. And she's just like, if looks could kill, she was like, yo, this man, all he does is work. And that's the expression that she has. And then there's a third couple, and I can't remember exactly what was the issue with the third couple, but when you guys watch the video, you'll see it. But the running theme here is this. The running theme is that each of these women perceive the situation to be different from the way it actually was. So the young lady that thought that her boyfriend was working too hard, that he was in the studio for long hours and he wasn't making any time for her, it may have looked that way to her, but it turned out that the song he was working on was a gift to her. Okay? So he was spending all that time in the studio writing this song, putting this melody together to create a song for her. And toward the end, he surprised her with the song, and she could not believe it. She was in such disbelief, and she was so happy. And the girl who walked in on her boyfriend, the young lady that walked in on her boyfriend and thought that he was undressing her neighbor, it turned out that the neighbor was actually helping him plan her proposal. And around the same time that the neighbor walked in, because all three of them talked to each other and knew each other, around the same time that the neighbor walked in, something got stuck in her skirt or something like that. And he was trying to get it out for her. They were both trying to get it out. And she happened to walk in at the same time. But then in the end, the lady catches up to her and explains what is going on and actually showed her the skirt and what was happening. And explained to her that her boyfriend had a surprise for her. And she goes back to his apartment and he proposes to her. Okay? So the running theme here is that things aren't always the way they seem. And for whoever this is for, take that into consideration. Right now, with you and your person, whether you guys are in separation or not, things might be looking a little contrary to what the Lord has been telling you. The Lord may have been talking to you about marriage, may have been talking to you about a reunion, and it looks contrary to that. Everything doesn't look like it's adding up in the natural to what you were told in the spirit. And some things are actually going to look really bad. Like in this hour, the enemy is on the prowl looking for opportunities to make things look bad. For example, that girl walking in at the precise time that her boyfriend was helping the neighbor get that thing out of her skirt, that would look to anybody like you were getting ready to cheat on them. Okay? How would she have thought, even for 1 minute, that that girl came over there to finalize the planning for their engagement, for their proposal? She would not have thought that from the way it looked. And the other girl that was in the studio with her boyfriend, who was working and working, he's used to working really hard and long hours, and she's used to watching him do that. So this just looked like it was just another thing that he was working on and neglecting their relationship. And so she had no idea that this time he was putting in all that hard work to create a gift for her, a song that would be a gift to her. Okay? And so things are going to look a little crazy for some of you in this hour. It's going to look contrary to what it actually is. But I want you all to be aware of the fact that the enemy is a master manipulator. He's masterful at doing that, at making things look different to the way they actually are. Remember that there is one person in this scenario that has all the facts. It's not you and it's not your person. It's God. God has all the facts. He's the one that can see everything from beginning to end. He can see all of the fine details that you can miss. He can see the fine print. And it's just not looking a certain way to you because the enemy doesn't want it to look that way. He doesn't want it to look good. And when you watch the video, you guys will understand. You'll get a better understanding of what I'm saying here, okay? But for someone, for whoever this is for, your person has settling down on his mind or on her mind. They just want to be with you. They've already made their mind up. It's not a question of trying to figure out now at this 99 hour if they want it to be you or not. It is just a question of putting the finishing touches on presenting that offer to you, that offer to settle down, that offer for commitment, that offer for marriage, that marriage proposal. It is just a matter of them putting the finishing touches on that at the moment. It's not that they're trying to make up their mind. It's not that they're on two minds about it. They're double minded. No, they're just putting the finishing touches. This person's mind is made up. So, for some of you, for whoever this word is for, you can expect that very early on in the year that you're going to be approached by a person and they're going to let you know that their mind is made up. For some of you, that's going to look like you going into a relationship, committed relationship that's going to lead to marriage with this person. For others of you, it's going to look like a proposal. Okay? So I hope you guys, for whoever this is for, I hope that this message blessed you. I hope it reaches the right ears. I love you guys. Happy New Year in advance. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. See you guys in 2024.